Hello students, welcome to video lecture on C programming. This is lecture number 4. In this lecture, I am going to discuss operators in C language. There are number of operators in C language. Here we have list of operators. Arithmetic operators, assignment operators, relational, conditional, incremental and decremental, logical, bitwise, and some special operators are also there. In last lecture or in lecture number 3, I had discussed arithmetic and assignment operators. Now in this lecture, I am going to discuss relational operators and conditional operator. Now in C language, there are 6 relational operators. And relational operators are used to compare arithmetic, logical and character expressions. In C language, here we have first operator, relational operator, that is greater than. Next one is less than. Next one is greater than or equal to. Then less than or equal to. Equal. This is called equality operator. And not equal to. So using combination of characters, 6 operators are formed. And these operators are used to compare expressions. We will take simple example. Suppose we have 3 variables having data type integer I, j and k. Value given to I is 2, value given to j is 4 and value given to k is 6. Now if we take expression here, so I have taken this first expression I less than j. So this is left hand side, this is right hand side. So left hand side is compared with right hand side using operator less than. Now if this expression is true, it will return value 1, and if this expression is false, it will return value 0. If we see values of I, j and k, we will observe that I less than j is true, so it will return value 1. Now if we go to next expression, I plus j greater than or equal to k. Again here left hand side is compared with right hand side. On left hand side we have expression I plus j greater than or equal to k. So first I plus j is evaluated, that is 2 plus 4 6, and then compared with k. K is 6. Now relation is greater than or equal to. So both are equal. So this expression is true. So it will return value 1. Now if we see next expression using relational operator greater than. Now on left hand side we have one expression, on right hand side we have another expression, and they are compared. So j plus k, its value is 8, and I plus 10, its value is 12. So here j plus k greater than I plus 10, this is false now, so it will return value 0. Now if we go to next expression, k not equal to 6. Now k is equal to 6 here. So k not equal to 6, it is false. So it will return value 0. Now next expression is j equal 4. Now value of j is 4, we know here. And equal 4 equality. So it is equating these two. Means left side and right side. So it is true. So it will return value 1. So in this way, relational operators work. Now we'll see simple C program. Now here I have taken one C program and in which I have used relational operators. Now here these first two statements are called preprocessors. preprocessor are used before main. So using first preprocessor means hash include stdio.h file is included. Second conio.h file is included. So when we run this program, first these files are included, then control will enter in the main and this first statement is executed. Now this first statement is declaration statement. So variables are declared. And how many variables are there? 5 variables. And their names are I, J, K, M and N. And their data type is integer data type. So what happens when this statement is executed by the compiler? 5 memory locations are reserved in computer's memory. I, J, K, M and N. These are memory locations. Each memory location is of size 2 byte and they are allocated randomly in the computer's memory. Now control will go to this statement clear screen CLR SCR. This is used to clear the output screen before printing output of this program. Now control will go to this statement I equal to 7 means 7 is assigned to I. So control will go to memory location of I and will store 7 there in the form of binary. Then control will go to this statement 5 is assigned to J. So at the memory location of J 5 is stored. Then control will go to next expression, that is K equal to 3. So 3 is assigned to K. So 3 is stored at the memory location of K. Now control will go to the statement. Now M is equal to I plus J less than K. So here on right hand side I have expression here using relational operator less than. So we know in C programming these expressions are evaluated from right to left. So first right hand side will be evaluated. So first I plus J it is taken. So 7 plus 5 that is 12. Less than K means less than 3. So this expression is false. Since the expression is false, it will return value 0. So right hand side is 0 and this is assigned to left hand side, that is M. So what happens? M becomes 0 and 0 is stored at the memory location of M. Now control will go to next statement. Again here N equal to K plus J greater than or equal to I. So on right hand side we have expression using relational operators. That expression will be evaluated first. So K plus J, that is 5 plus 3 8, greater than or equal to I, that is 7. So it is true now. So this expression on right hand side is true. So it will return value 0 and whatever value of the expression on right hand side, it is assigned to left hand side. So it is assigned to N. So here 1. So 1 is assigned to N. So 1 is stored at the memory location of N. Then control will go to this statement. This is printf statement. Now here in bracket we have first control string. Now this control string have specifiers also. So what happens here? M equal to, it is printed as it is on the output screen. In place of this %d specifier, first argument is printed. Value of first argument is printed. Now to print value, value is called from memory location. So at the memory location value of M is 0, so 0 is printed. Then it will take N equal to. In place of %d, value of n is printed. So it is taken from memory location and 1 is printed. So in this way, we get output on the screen. So on the output screen, we will get m equal to 0 and n is equal to 1. I will see next example. Again here, these two statements are preprocessors. When control enters in main, again we know, as usual, 5 memory locations are reserved. And here, using these three statements, 7 is stored here, 5 is stored here, and 3 is stored here. Now, if control goes to this expression, now here on right hand side, we have expression using relational operator equality. So, I plus j equal k. I plus j is 12, equal k, that is 3, it is false. So, this expression is false. So, it will return value 0. 0 is assigned to m. Now, control goes to next statement, n equal to k plus j not equal to I. Now, k plus j is 5 plus 3, that is 8, not equal to I, that is 7. So, this is true because they are not equal. So, this is true. So, value on the right hand side is 1 and this 1 is assigned to n. So, here 1. And now using this printf statement, as usual, m is equal to 0 is printed, n is equal to 1 is printed. So, this one will be the output on output screen. Now, we will go to conditional operator. We have conditional operator and that operator, it is ternary operator and it is written using symbols question mark and colon, and it requires 3 operands. So here in general it is written as first operand is nothing but condition, then we have question mark and there is some expression and colon and then expression 2. So condition, question mark, expression 1 and expression 2 after colon. So this is general syntax of conditional operator. Now how is it works? So when condition is true, expression 1 is evaluated and expression 2 is ignored. So for this whole expression, output of this whole expression is expression 1, value of expression 1. But if condition is false, expression 2 is evaluated and expression 1 is ignored in this case. So value of whole this expression, it is value of expression 2. Now we will see simple example. Suppose we have variable x and x is equal to, I have written expression using conditional operator. Now what happens in this case? If condition is true, expression 1 is evaluated and expression 2 is ignored. So whatever result of expression 1, that is assigned to x. So x will take value of expression 1. But if expression condition is false, then expression 2 is evaluated and expression 1 is ignored. So value of expression 2 is assigned to x. So x will take value of expression 2. So in this way, conditional operator works. Now we will see simple example here. If we see here, program, these are preprocessors, and when control enters in main, first we have declaration statement, 4 variables are declared, so 4 memory locations are reserved. By the name, I, j, k, and last one is mx. Then clear screen and then I equal to 3. So 3 will go here. Then I equal to 5. 5 will go here. Then k equal to 2. 2 will go here. Now I have here statement, that is an expression. ms equal to, now on right hand side I have expression using conditional operator. And we know here expression is evaluated from right to left. So first right hand side is evaluated. Now in right hand side we have first condition j greater than k, then question mark, first expression is j plus I colon, second expression is j plus 8 and semicolon, that is end of statement. So first condition is checked, j greater than k. So this condition is now, this condition is true. This condition is true. So what happens? Expression 1 is evaluated and expression 2 is ignored. So what is expression 1? J plus I, that is 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5, that is 8. So value of expression 1 is J plus 8, and that 8 is assigned to mx. So here 8 is stored here. Now what happens here? Using printf statement, mx is printed. Since mx is integer variable, we have used specifier %d. So here 8 is printed because at the memory location of mx 8 is stored. So on the output screen we will get mx is equal to 8. Now we will take next C program. These are preprocessors. Then control enters here. Again 5 memory locations are reserved. Then when control comes here, 7 is stored at the memory location of I, 5, j equal to 5, k equal to 3 and so on. Now when it goes here, we have an expression, and on right hand side we have expression using conditional operator. So first this one is evaluated. Now condition I greater than j, it is true because I is 7, j is 5. So this expression is evaluated and this one is ignored. Expression 2 is only variable k. So k plus j, that is 5 plus 3, that is 8. So 8 is assigned to m. Now n is equal to k greater than j. Now this is false. So this one is false. So what happens? This second expression is evaluated. That is I minus j. 7 minus 5, that is 2. 2 is assigned to n. So using this statement, m is equal to 1, m is equal to 8 and n is equal to 2. They are printed on the output screen. So in this way conditional operators work. Now see this program. So we will run this program. Here I have used relational operator equality and not equal to. I is 7, j is 5, so m equal to I plus j equal k, that is false, so it will return value 0. N equal to k plus j not equal to I, this is true, so it will return value 1, so n is equal to 1. So if we run this program, we will get this output, m equal to 0 and n equal to 1. But suppose we take this one, I plus j, I can take here greater than or equal to k. Now this is true, so m must be 1. So if we run this program, we get m equal to 1, n equal to 1. Suppose I take here k plus j less than or equal to I. Now k plus j is 8, less than or equal to I means Here 7. So it is false. So n must be 0. So n is 0. Now I will convert this program using conditional operator. Now here I will take I plus j greater than or equal to k. This is condition. Then I will use here question mark. Then I will write some expression here, I plus j colon j minus k. So I have two expressions, I plus j and j minus k. And condition is I plus j greater than or equal to k. Now this condition is true. So first expression, that is I plus j, is evaluated and I plus j is 12. So 12 will be assigned to m. So we must get m equal to 12. I will convert this second expression using conditional operator. Now k plus j less than or equal to I, then I can write here I plus 7 colon k plus 9. Now I plus j, k plus j less than or equal to I. K plus j is 8, less than or equal to I. So this is false. So I plus 7 will not be evaluated. K plus 9 will be evaluated. So k plus 9 is 12. So n must be 12. So if we run this program, we will get this output. So n is 12, m is 12. So in this way, conditional operator works. So this is about conditional operators and relational operators. In next lecture, I will explain increment and decrement operators with examples. If you like my video, I request you to subscribe PST Edu-Media channel and also press like button. If you subscribe this channel, if you have already subscribed this channel, it's okay. Thanks very much. But if you haven't subscribed, I request you to subscribe so that you will get notifications of next video lectures on C programming. Thank you very much.